that. Look, the sun has come out. It's shining on this historic event. Let's speak to Annette Christie, Chair of Glasgow Life, responsible for helping to deliver a legacy from this event. It's not just about the 11 days, is it? It's what's happening around, and you can see everybody inspired to get on their bikes here.
Indeed, yes. Glasgow, as you know, is world-renowned for holding world-class sporting events. But more than the elite athletes coming here, we want to make sure there's a legacy for everyone in the city and that more people get on their bike and see the power of the bike.
And how important is this event? Because it is bigger than the Commonwealth Games in terms of its global reach, with nearly 130 countries taking part.
Indeed, yeah, over 8,000 athletes from 130 countries. So we are welcoming the world to Scotland, with the majority of the events taking place right here in Glasgow. Many of those events are free. The road races are, you'll see the finishing line right here in George Square in our city centre. In Glasgow Green, we'll see the BMX. Lots of things for people to see, but more importantly for the local community to get involved.
And what legacy has already been possible? What things have already been possible? We've just been seeing the industrial estate there that's been transformed into a cycling venue. Tell us about more projects that have already been facilitated because of hosting these championships all together.
Well, Glasgow Life and Glasgow City Council have invested £3 million in an activation programme which includes sporting and cultural events. And one of the programmes that we have is a fund, the Go Cycle Glasgow Fund, from which many have benefited across the city. Particular focus is on those that maybe haven't cycled for a while or never cycled. So particular focus on young people, women, low-income families, ethnic minorities and people with disabilities.
We're talking of people that never cycled before. There's an amazing story. Thanks, Annette. We'll talk to you again maybe in a moment. But first of all, let's speak to Manisha Hoshang. Now, Manisha, you came over from Afghanistan 4 years ago. You're part of Glasgow Afghan United. Tell us your story of cycling, though, because back home, before you came over here, you'd never been on a bike before.
No. I'm very happy to ride bicycle. It is really enjoyable and healthy exercise. I think it is not just protect our body from disease, it also save our lovely environment. And I always had desire to ride a bicycle. And
but before you weren't allowed to, were you, in Afghanistan?
No, because all women in Afghanistan they don't allow it because there is a lot of economic and cultural problems. They cannot ride bicycle. There is now a lot of serious problems, and they cannot go out from their house. They can never go to school and with their works.
How are you finding it now? Now you've been on a bike. I've seen you riding. How are you finding? What has it given you?
Thankfully, with the help of Glasgow Afghan United and with its partner, that our dream become true, and we get some opportunity to have training, and now I can cycle independently and can use in other my activities.
Oh, that's fantastic. Brilliant news and brilliant story. Good luck with the continuing cycling career. And Shagufta from Women on Wheels in Glasgow, what has this event meant in terms of expanding the cycling for everybody?
For me, it's getting a lot of women who wouldn't currently cycle excited about cycling. So cycling's come to Glasgow, it's in their city, they're going to see races, they're going to hear about it, it's in the press, it's on TV. I want them to think, I don't currently cycle and I want to cycle. So for me, it's about getting new opportunities, new cyclists.
And what difference does having the World Championships with all those events taking place, what difference does that make?
In previous cities where it's been held over the world, there's been massive uplifts in people cycling. So that's what I'm really looking forward to in Glasgow. One of the previous nations was Australia, and they had a 30% uplift. So I'm really excited about Glasgow having that kind of impact.
Shagufta, thanks very much indeed, and good luck over the next 11 days. So that's it from George Square. It's on the BBC over the next 11 days, and everybody's getting in the spirit of the UCI World Championships because Annette, look at her fingernails, look, the rainbow colours that all the winners will be wearing.
They're fabulous nails. Mike, thank you very much. Something for you to consider. Works well?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And getting on a bike.
And worth saying, it's such a huge event. There's so many cycling events taking place, all the one places Mike has explained. Daily coverage